Here are 20 things I wish I knew while dating in my 20s. If they ignore you, just quietly move on. You don't need to send them any long messages, just take your dignity and go. How you meet is irrelevant, so stop romanticizing it. The important thing is that you meet your person, not how you meet them. Never let a handful of good qualities make you think that everything else about them is great. The truth is, you don't have the full picture yet, so don't assume. If you're not clear on the type of person that you want to attract, you'll waste a lot of time dating unsuitable people. The right person doesn't put you in a position of not knowing where you stand. They give you clarity, not confusion. Date people who share similar values to you, because relationships that are aligned are so much easier. Misalignment in values will cause a lot of conflict. To meet your person, you have to be visible. After all, if you can't be seen, you can't be found. Presentation is really important because it's the first step to attraction. And when you look good, you feel good and you attract better. Your mental health is more important than any relationship. If you have to sacrifice your mental well-being for your partner, you'll lose yourself in the process. How someone treats you is how they feel about you. If they act like they don't care, they don't care. Love will always be draining if you date people that you have to raise. If they can't take care of themselves, you'll basically become their parent. If someone can steal your partner, they are doing you a massive favor because the right person cannot be stolen. Building on this, you don't have to have sex to be a cheater. The moment someone starts hiding texts and lying about who they're with, the cheating has already begun. You are single until it's exclusive, so never take yourself off the market prematurely. If you wouldn't be friends with the person you're dating, the relationship is probably built on physical attraction or infatuation and probably won't last. You don't actually miss them, you miss what you wanted them to be. Rejection is inevitable. Not everyone is going to be right for you and you're not going to be right for everyone else. It's a part of life, accept it. Don't believe in promises, only someone's actions will reveal their intentions. Also, don't believe in potential. Potential is worthless without actions to back it up. So look at where they are and what they're doing now. And finally, there's someone out there for you. The only way you won't find them is if you quit.
Don't believe a single word he says on the first 3 dates. Dads give better dating advice than mums do, but it's more likely to make you upset. Every man in your friend zone fancies you. Every woman is a trophy woman. Living with a man doesn't speed up how quickly he proposes to you, it usually slows it down. Tell him that something's broken in your house. If he doesn't offer to fix it or call someone who can fix it, he doesn't like you. Every man's love language is physical touch. There's always a reason he hasn't asked you out. The talking stage is bullshit. When you keep your sense of humour, you keep the power in a relationship. Go out with people that make you feel the version of you that you really like. If he's not travelling to see you, he doesn't really like you. If his friends and family can talk him out of dating you, he was never in love with you.
The previous guy, he pretty much said it all, but I wanted to touch on that also. I believe the type of person that he is referring to is a person that's healed, because the average person is not a lot of those things, man. To be honest, a lot of people out here don't know how to take accountability. A lot of people out here have low EQ and low intelligence. So, but with this lady, what she said about if the family was able to talk him out of leaving you, then he was never really in love with you. Now, that part I kind of disagree with because that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with love. It's really about a person knowing what they want and being able to have a backbone for themselves. So I would say that if you are with somebody and their family is able to talk them out of leaving you, then more than likely they don't have a backbone for themselves. Also, you also have to be honest in the situation, because if you're genuinely not good for that person, then I wouldn't blame them for accepting the decision. So it's a kind of a tricky thing.
Dating rules, I would literally pay $5,000. I would pay $100,000 to hear these at a younger age, because I think your future husband is worth more than 6 figures. You do not change men. You sit back, relax, and you observe them like an oil painting. Do not nag him. Do not yell at him. Don't tell an alcoholic, stop drinking. Let him drink when you're in the dating stages, right? This is for dating, collecting data. You observe. You let him show up at 3 in the morning or text you whenever. You let him flirt with women. You let him do whatever it is he's naturally inclined to do, because you want to see who is he truly. Next thing, if you want a man obsessed with you, you first have to be obsessed with yourself. Now hear me out, because I know that sounds bad, but it's good. Everyone should be prioritizing their self. That way, when your cup is full, you can pour that love onto someone else. Example, instead of telling him, hey, can you shower? You take a shower, you brush your hair, you blow dry your hair, you do your makeup, you put on a cute outfit, you get your degree, you study, whatever it is you want to do. You focus on building yourself into the best person ever. Pour your time and effort into building you. Don't pour your time and effort into trying to change him, mold him, create him. You working on you builds polarity, because guess what? You're working towards you. And then he can chase that. But if you're standing here and you're like, I want you so much, and you're all over him and you just throw away your goals, you throw away everything, that's not going to give him any polarity to chase. I want you pouring time and effort into making yourself into the best woman possible, and then he can chase you. And you'll have a guy that really wants to be with you instead of you chasing him. That does not work. It just does not work. The next thing I would say is, if I viewed a boyfriend like a boyfriend and that's it, I'd break up with him, because I want to view the guy I'm dating as my future husband and nothing less than that. If you don't see long-term potential, then what you see is short-term potential. Do you want short-term potential truly? To me, the concept of having a boyfriend for the rest of my life disgusted me. No thanks. There's 3 options if you're dating a guy. He dies, you break up, or you marry him. Do you want to be with a guy that you're just going to date forever? For me, I didn't. So that's what I tell my younger self. Vet him for future husband capabilities, right? You've got this.
What she said about like pouring into yourself or prioritizing yourself, that is top tier advice. I encourage everybody to invest in themselves, whether that's learning, getting in shape, working on your weak areas, building your self-esteem, building your confidence, building emotional intelligence, whatever it is, I encourage it, man. But my thing is, let's say you want to go for a higher level education, but the person is not interested in that, or the equivalent, which would be maybe advancing in their career, or I don't know, starting their own business or something. I don't think that is somebody that you should have been with in the first place, because your priorities don't align and you technically don't want the same thing. So why get into a relationship when you were not aligned? You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing.
These are 6 dark psychology questions to ask her on your first date that will spark her obsession and keep you on her mind. Just drop these casually on your first date. Number 1, what's that hidden side of you that most guys completely miss, but you secretly wish the right guy would notice? This gets her qualifying herself and chasing your validation. Number 2, tell me about the last time somebody gave you those wild butterflies and what exactly made you feel that. This pulls her back into those feelings and anchors them to you. Number 3, what's a deep fantasy or secret that you've held back because you figured most guys couldn't handle it? This opens up real vulnerability and makes you stand out. Number 4, if tonight was our last talk ever, what real truth about you or what you crave would you share with me? This creates raw oxytocin-fueled connection instantly. Number 5, what's one thing that makes you feel super alive and also a little exposed? This mixes excitement with closeness for instant chemistry. And number 6, when you're totally alone, what's the real, free version of you that wants a guy strong enough to match your energy? This triggers the hero worship feeling, so she sees you as different. These questions sound like normal conversation, but they hit dopamine for thrill, oxytocin for bonding, and attachment vibes pretty hard.
Now, man, listen, I might have to use some of these. These are great questions. And the average guy is not going to even fathom even the first half of a lot of these questions. So I may just have to use them. She did. Those are some really hard questions, man. That's some really good questions.